Let's move on to a familiar face who might be on the comeback trail. We know Steven Gerrard was a hero, a legend of Liverpool, and Steven Gerrard is in the news again. This is still Premier Sports Fan Center Talk Sport going on for this week. This is the first week in the month of October, and we want you to join us. We want you to be part of the show. We want you to put your words in the comment section. Be part of the show. Let's get your opinions and let's share as we ride on this journey. And we're looking here at Steven Gerrard's name being back in circulation and his Saudi adventure. Rumors suggest a potential return to Rangers, while others believe he's eyeing another shot in the Premier League. So question here is, and I'm going to go from Yemite here, is a Rangers return the smart move to rebuild Steven Gerrard's reputation, or should Gerrard push for a mid-table EPL job?
I think the best bet is a mid-table EPL job. He has conquered Scotland. What if? Because I think that Rangers team is in a serious mess. So it will be a risk to go and take that kind of job with the reputation he left. So he might not have any reputation left if he goes to Rangers, because they are a team nosediving. So
right.
I think that looking out for a middle Premier League team, then you can work and grow in the line, and at least that will be a better thing for a CV.
But before you leave that, how about his experience from Aston Villa and Saudi? He made a mess of it.
But his experience in Aston Villa was a mess. The same way Lampard's first experience at Chelsea was good, but the latter experience was a mess. The coaching job is not one-way traffic. There are two types of coaches, the ones that are sacked and the ones waiting to be sacked. So it's a risk that works with the job. So when the risk is there, you just have to work with the risk. Risk is a day thing that we move with, but for him to go to the next level in his career, it's better for him to look out for another mid-table Premier League team. Right.
So, but Paulo, can Gerrard actually reinvent himself? Or is he still relying so much on motivation over method? Do you think he can actually come to life?
Reinvent himself. He has had a time. Since he was fired from his last job in Saudi, I think he has a lot of time to have evaluate everything that has gone around between Aston Villa to Rangers to the Saudi club there, and try and see what happened, what went wrong, and try and look for a way and have probably new tactics, because we've seen some managers now talking about I'll use Mikel Arteta as an example. He took over the Arsenal job. That's his first real experience, and at the beginning it wasn't going well, but the club had to stick with him. Unlike Steven Gerrard, now he has gone around about 3 different, and
they didn't give him enough time to develop.
You mean Gerrard?
Yeah, Aston Villa was just after
season. The pressure was too much for him at Aston Villa, but at Rangers, you can't compare the Scottish League to the Premier League. The league, the quality is different. And the pressure you continue to face in the English Premier League is not there. For Rangers, if you can hold off Celtic, you are good to go. But unlike the English Premier League here, they don't take that. We've seen even this season, we've seen some some teams they fired managers. Talking about West Ham, Nottingham Forest, and there are some managers also probably might be let go before the year runs out. So for Steven Gerrard, I think whatever decision he takes now depends on him now. Going back to the Scottish League or coming to the English Premier League, either one, he has to get it right this time.
Now, but can we say Steven Gerrard doesn't have the potentials to be a good coach or a great coach?
I don't think so. He has the potential. He's there.
He has the potentials. And Yemi believes so too.
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you very much. And guys, you can hear that. So our Steven Gerrard, the legend of Liverpool, legend of the England Three Lions, is still believed to grow and emerge as a world-class coach, given time and the right place to develop himself. So now let's widen the lens, because the question everyone is asking right now is, who is really in control of the Premier League title? You know, this is a part where we're looking at your opinion on the Premier League title. Who's really in control? The race for the EPL title lies between Arsenal, Liverpool, City, and perhaps Chelsea. And this heavyweight, they have different styles of play. Arsenal's structure, City's experience, Liverpool's pressing, and of course Chelsea's consistency in the midfield. And these are setting up fascinating title race. So let's look here. Who's looking most consistent right now, and which manager has shown the best positioned for this particular EPL after 7 or 8 games played? Let's take it from Yemite.
I think for the league, with the number of squad depth and all, I think Arsenal should be the favorite.
And I'm sure the Reds are smiling now where they are, like, wow, this is coming from Yemite right here.
Because the reality is, when you check the different role on the field of play, they have at least 2 players per role or more. So, and when you have depth, what it will do is a marathon of football, fatigue will set in. Liverpool doesn't have that same depth. So, and Liverpool have Salah and Van Dijk older than they were last season. So,
True.
I think that will also be a minus on the Liverpool side. So, I think this season should be Arsenal's league to lose.
Whoa. This season should be Arsenal's league to lose. I want to hold it right there because Paulo is itching to say something about that. So, Paulo, really, which squad has the greatest and the best depth to handle this winter grind? Do you agree with Yemite on that?
Yeah,
or what's your opinion?
I agree with him, because you look at every other team's challenging for the league. To be honest, I think Arsenal have the squad depth, like you said, 2 or 3 or more players in each
You got
position.
Nkapi, you got Calafori, you got Mike Lewis.
Played multiple roles. We saw with what they did with Noni Madueke, before he went out, he was even playing from the left hand side, whereas his preferred option was
on the right.
From the right. So I think Mikel Arteta has the squad depth now to push for it. So it is now solely on the manager now to deliver.
To deliver, not the players.
It's the manager.
It's the manager that will charge of the players.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys heard it here. Could a dark horse like Tottenham or Newcastle sneak into the conversation as we go on? Is it possible?
It's possible, but how realistic is it?
Yes, is it possible?
They've mostly been nearly FC. The season they would have won was the one Leicester took Tottenham Hotspur. So I think that for me, they don't really start the chance. Probably highest is to get into Champions League.
Wow. So you got that. So if you have hopes on putting money or bets on Tottenham, you should rethink it. Yemite here is an ardent follower of the EPL and an erudite analyst of football.